with a curvy one. That's what I've heard. And so we start on Nuke. Now, Maui had faith. I didn't get to hear your thoughts.
I had faith as well.
That's true. Two backers of Liquid and also that jet lag. Sounds like a pretty valid one. But I mean, we're going to learn very quickly if Liquid is different today.
Up against they're more of a solid or a gas, right?
Yeah,
depends
certainly.
where you are.
And that's just the state of the matter.
It is. That sounds good.
Magic's, no, not Magic. Don't start the round like this. Come on.
Okay. Whoa.
Spider-Man, hello? That was some
Peter
ladder
Parker
slinging nonsense right there. Well, they're in towards B, and you can...
Oh, he could hit this. One of those would be nice. It's not easy shots, and Wonderful's just dancing with him on that P250. OC catches some heavy flak. Wonderful gets himself a fresh mag, and now overwhelming them with their numbers. Good damage onto Chopper. He's alone and no armor for him as well. With 30 HP, he is in jeopardy. 2 on the bomb. 10-second defuse ahead of them. And Chopper's calling their bluff. How long? When did he go? 5, 4, spot the leg, defended. And so, Liquid will take their much-needed defensive pistol.
Got chaotic there for a moment, didn't it? The fact that the bomb was just so laser-focused on getting the plant to get them the extra cash, it meant that Wonderful was tasked with just holding them off at ramp there for as long as he could, and eventually, well, had to stop taking that fight. But this was crazy. Here? Yeah, so the fact that Elige just slides straight up the ladder, gets away with it, and then drops back down for another biff, this is kind of chaos that we were talking about, of the good kind. So we've started where we hope to kick off for this. Exactly.
Yeah, it's all going round.
What's your favorite shape, Jackie?
Oof, I'm a big fan of the oblong.
Yes.
Right, the oblong. It's good, isn't it? It's just fun to say as well.
It's a circular cylinder, is it not?
It is indeed, Alex. I see you know your shapes well.
Oh, I studied them for many a year. Just after the colours. Just
after
the numbers.
Yeah, did you do numbers?
I did.
I got to 9 and then it got a bit hard.
No, me too. And then I went to German and I got stuck on 9 too.
I got stuck on Fumpf.
Fumpf. The sound of a grenade launcher. Fumpf.
Interesting force buy here from Spirit, facilitated by this plant. Galils aplenty, a scout for Wonderful. And a jiggle for OC.
OC, can you OC? The man up on top, drop down as Patsi will pop in. Bit awkward for Chopper, but he gets sliced in half by Naf.
Yeah, Patsi. Oh, got the help of Magix, and so ramp does go down. Yukinda's going to be kicking himself. That 3v4 certainly recoverable, but now with all that lost territory, you can see they're just going to have to surge back into the lobby, and they're already expecting this, Chad, just to trying as hard as they can. Siren good for the duel, and I reckon Magix doesn't even need to take that engagement. He'll just disappear.
Yeah, the bomb could go down. Well, doesn't need to. Nice shot there. And that is interesting that Liquid wanted to stand and fight outside against primarily Galils, right? I know we saw OC with an M4 there. I know that there's a Famous under ladder, but they weren't proactively taking those fights until they were already way too close. And at that point, well, actually, even if it was Mac-10s in their face, they still would have been having a hard time dealing with a lot of it. So Liquid dropped the ball here. And they will have to force buy back in by virtue of the loss bonus only being 1,400. This is one of the worst spots to find yourself on the CT side. Oh, the T side is the same, but you go for that you lose the force buy in the second round, and then you immediately just shatter down to the loss bonus, and you didn't save any guns. That's another proponent that can keep rounds at least somewhat exciting.
Now, I was about to ask you, Chad, like, is there an alternative call to, like, you know, when you are in this scenario, calling for something aggressive lobby? But, you know, in your kind of face it level 10 stacks, do people do things like this as they go for a 2-man secret war? That's the bomb! Oh, Wonderful has just saved their skin. That could have got very uncomfortable. Still can, as Siren does weather the dig of Naf. Brings him down to 24. That's 2 players low. And actually something that now the remaining 3 of Liquid can manage. Will require a little bit of proactive defensive work, looking for information safely as Chopper's once again working his way towards the hell position.
He's on his own, so this is scary. If Chopper loses this Galil, that's going to be a big rifle in enemy hands here with Wonderful and Siren already being on that aforementioned low HP. OC's coming back up, not expecting this. He was very loud and still is. He's dead.
Yeah.
And there you go. Now he is literally dead. OC out of the picture,
well,
just a Legion. Wow, no, he's still here in person.
In the video game, he's literally dead.
Cyberly, literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
The electronic athlete has been defeated, dismantled.
But if he closed his eyes, he's not dead in the game because it's just a video game, and if we just close our eyes, it doesn't mean anything.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
wish I could join him. I don't know what that one is. Yeah.
Is that like an Australian classic?
Yeah. Is that Goldie or Blondie or
Come on, boys.
The Aussie boys?
Hollyoaks?
Let me find it.
Hollyoaks.
Was that the Australian one?
No, it was
What's
Neighbours,
the Aussie one
wasn't
then?
it?
No, Neighbours.
Yeah,
Be
because-
cold. Okay.
Ooh, not good friends.
No.
More frenemies there, really, with the AK in the face.
It's by Meatloaf.
Of course.
song is
Famous
titled-
Australian.
Well, you guys know Meatloaf?
Yeah.
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 Hailing
Like
from the
Spam,
town of Sydney,
right?
you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Are you guys joking?
What do you mean?
You don't know who Meatloaf is?
No,
Yeah,
we
he's
do.
from
The
Dog
most famous
Swamp.
Australian man.
The Aussie. Like, I think he used to walk out on stage, go, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Yeah.
And everyone go, oi, oi, oi.
Well, you remember his big classic, right? The Highway to Australia.
Yes.
That was my
Yes.
favourite.
And all the other bangers. The ballads, if you will.
Yeah, I'd do anything for love.
I'd do
apart
anything
from leave Australia.
for love, apart from relocate.
Yeah.
Because I love this island so much.
Just big fan.
It's really sad for Meatloaf to be disrespected like this.
I'm
And
not
shout out
besmirching the man's
shout out
name.
to
Keep digging
Meatloaf.
him up, Chad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Meatloaf and everything that he'd ever done.
I'm sure he's watching. And I heard he's a big cyber athlete himself.
Always competing.
He's,
Yeah,
he was.
Meatloaf died last year,
Oh,
actually,
I
in
didn't know.
January.
That's actually horrible.
Yeah. I can't believe you guys. Do you genuinely not know who Meatloaf is?
Yeah, we know who he is.
That's what we've been saying this whole time, Chad.
Chad's just not listening.
I don't know why. Yeah, are we on the same?
Yeah,
What's happening here?
Well, he's not Australian.
That was the joke. Yeah, we were being a bit cruel about that one.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah.
we
He's
are
actually
aware.
from Texas.
Yeehaw.
The most famous state in Australia.
For Meatloaf.
Yeah.
That's a very quick wall of smokes. Like, Yakinda has no time to react. By the time he's looking, he's eating a flashbang, and they've only got one slightly exciting prospect, and that's in the hands of Nitro. Cheeky bit of leg. Victorian men would be going crazy.
Well, that's only going to stall them out temporarily.
Little flash of an ankle.
Bit of how's your father?
Little bit of where's your mother? Oh, look at this. Protect the president. Nitro with his hat backwards. Very on brand.
You are just so much cooler with your hat backwards.
Yes,
It's
for
not
sure.
even a question.
Because you know what it's communicating? It's saying, I don't care about the sun in my eyes. I care about my style.
And that's what life's about, you know? Your style.
Yeah. What's your style?
You love it.
You wear it.
Well, Yakinda has been able to get himself an AK-47. Dropping down a ladder. It's AKs and ladders. It's a spin on snakes and ladders.
Okay.
But when you have two of them, as Yakinda and Elige, you actually get superpowers.
So AKs and ladders is actually a sick idea for like the next in the franchise of ESL Monopoly, right? We have a whole ESL board game empire.
Okay.
Traditionally love branding things with weapons. So
Yes.
AKs and ladders,
Yeah.
C4 and
Yeah.
What about Counter-Strike?
C4 trap.
The
like
very hungry
mouse-
terrorist.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
So
Children's books.
Yeah.
all right.
But it's like, you ever play Cluedo? You know, is that this one where you have to figure out like who the murderer is, right?
Yes.
What about that? But we do it on CS maps.
Who
So you
planted
have
the
like,
bomb?
was it Yakinda with the AK on A?
Oh.
And you're there like, oh, I don't know, maybe it was OC on
Yeah,
B.
I think
with
it
the
was
spanner.
Cold Zara with a jumping double no scope on Mirage BM.
We're on
Be
to something here.
ridiculous.
We're on to something here, aren't we? But here it is again, and what a catch. You know, you've got to have soft hands.
You do.
To catch things dropping at that. And a strong neck.
That was
Yeah.
me on the volcano. That's
Dude,
what
it
could
could
have
have been.
happened.
It
That's
really,
what could
it
have
was
happened.
my whole life. No, wait, your whole life flashed before my eyes.
God, what was it
Yeah.
like?
Mate, I've seen some things. I'll tell you. All right, action. Counter-Strike, commentary.
Oh, all right, let's do a bit of that. Let's see where it
Wonderful.
goes. then.
You reckon? I don't think so. Yeah. Yakinda had a little window. Wonderful does not oblige.
There's a push here. Close red. Smoke towards the secret stairs. And Patsi, these are going to be fading momentarily, my friend. So, I have to round the corner into main. Takes the fight, but Yakinda will profit. And look at this. Again, a two-man secret push once more from Liquid, this time with guns.
Seems deliberate. That's enough for that.
Seen
Thank
enough.
you. Yep.
Bye.
Wow, Elige avoids the...
One of the things that when they're rotating, they can hear them. They can hear them from main. They can definitely hear them from main. Magix has drawn one back here over towards the hut. Nitro on the tail of this. They will need to hunt him, but look how far away Magix has gotten from that one frag, and look how far Chopper's gotten off that space. Thank you very much. Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
He is killing it.
Chopper or Rushley?
Both of them, figuratively and literally in the cyber realm. Now, this is why I hate being a lobby lurker, because you end up in Siren or Magic's position with 30 seconds left. And they're going for a little double pump, hoping Wonderful's gone elsewhere, and he's right to assume as much.
Chopper will catch them from this position.
Look at that angle. He's oh, my God.
He knows he wants to clear A. 20 seconds now, gentlemen's.
This is awkward as well, yeah. So that molly will burn out. Chopper's on his way in. Oh, free frag.
Hits the first.
Yeah, any more?
Yeah, let's see if he can try and keep this ball rolling. Chopper, the human hatchet, cuts his way through Yekindar. And at that point, Team Liquid, with 5 seconds left on the clock, the bomb being planted. Oh, hello.
Chance.
Hang on a minute.
Good chance. Opportunity. Mum spaghetti.
And a save.
I'd love Elise just to have a little look.
They don't have their kit, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
They just, you know, as much as it looked tempting.
It does, but that's because we have X-ray. You know, they can't see through the walls.
No. Maybe if we added that feature, then everyone would go for every retake.
Ooh. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, we could.
We'd also ruin the game.
Oh, yeah.
Completely.
I mean, like 99% of Counter-Strike does hinge on the idea of
not being able to see your opponent through the walls. Yeah. Kind of a big deal, actually, the more we think about it.
But it is always funny when you're introducing someone new to Counter-Strike, and that's the first bit of information you have to relay. Like, no, they can't see that. And usually it's responded with, what, really?
Yeah. I remember there was like a cologne being sat in the crowd, and my brother was there, and he just went, it's not that impressive. I mean, he's literally seen them running around the corner, and I was like, no, it's, they don't know this.
Yeah. This is so you can enjoy it.
It's for the viewers' enjoyment only.
It would be a very different game. I'm almost, like, half of me is intrigued to see how it would play, but I'm sure it would be utter rubbish.
What's the other half doing?
The other half of me is very happy with Counter-Strike, and I don't really want to see any experimental wall hacking modes. Oh. Yeah, 50-50.
Oh, fair enough. Daps, your boy, there's your boy Hallie, and Daps on the other side. They're having a chit-chat right now. This is what we call a tactical timeout for everybody who might be tuning in for the first time ever to a Counter-Strike broadcast here at ESL Pro League Season 17 in Malta, of course. Now, 30 seconds. They get 4 of these allotments each. They get to be called by either squadron, and this one here has been called by Team Liquid. Their first of the 4. So we'll see how liberally they would like to apply these 30-second chit-chats.
Sometimes you use it for strats, and sometimes you just use it to kind of lower the temperature and stay tactical. We're off to the races. Spirit looking for their 5th already on this T side. This is Spirit's pick, and it does seem like they're very set in their ways. They know what they want, and Wonderful wants to pick onto the ramp. That's a very deep smoke.
Nitro wants to push with this combo. So the molly and then the push straight in. The flash is good. The back is turned. The kill is through, and Chopper gets the trade. So bailed out here. That could have been a whole lot worse for Team Spirit.
Nice setup.
Yeah, clean execution. God damn.
One way to make an MP9 work.
Naf at the base of that ramp is setting up a jump throw flash that'll pop in towards that radio position. So that's why it looks so magnificent.
They're coming, though. What do you reckon? Whoa, that's enough from him. Naf has to give it up. Yekindar rotates through.
It's a bad swing. You don't like taking that fight traditionally.
Especially when your mate's not taking contact. He's already dipped. So there's a lot of room now for Spirit to work within full 60 seconds as well, just to stretch their legs, investigate.
They poke Liquid around the map quite nicely, haven't they? And they've done it again here. So 2 towards B.
I like OC's position. He can swing that door open, hold left side. That's why Naf's focusing right.
Is he going to be able to make the right play with the M4, though, when it comes to it? Flashbang in. That's going to leave him dazed. Yeah, he's got to recoil away and goes down, sleeping with the nuclear fishes. So just 3 CTs left.
That was beautiful. I love the detail. The smoke, the molly towards dark, and that little flash just popping in his face there. Beautiful work as Patsi. He wants to hunt and take away these rifles.
Yekindar will resist. Arrest.
But now it's a 3-on-3. Now this is actually winnable. Check out the YouTube. They can give this one a go.
Yeah, he can smoke bomb as well. They've dropped a smoke for him. So his mission here is to get onto that bomb in some capacity. Nades out, smoke's good. Molotov 2, they're both trapped in the smoke. Wonderful. Locked out. Chopper doing everything for Team Spirit. Again, the leader is the one to step up. And I think he's actually at the top of the scoreboard now. 9 kills. 6, this next highest. Chasing him is the man on screen, Magix.
The chop shop is open for business today, boys.
Yeah, revving his engine. The Nitro started with a nice move, but it was Chopper that immediately equalized, and then he finds the triple to close. That was
look at it from science. That is a great cam right there. That was really sick. Great replay.
Just full frown, no idea, full white screen, and that's the flash you can see eaten by Nav. Bang! Like, no time to react. It flashes across his screen. And now, Liquid, I mean, they just have to swallow their pride, take a half buy. And across early is Patsi. OC has nothing to report. Patsi already has that secret control. So if they're not
again, but 2 CTs, they've done this consistently, Liquid. Again, 2 players down, crawling to, they were at least coming towards. That's part of the game plan. We've seen this on at least 3 to 4 rounds already, and we're only 7 rounds deep.
So does that mean he wants to fight? Like, you'd typically expect him to have his smoke in his hat. Yeah, that's an easy find. Yukinda's gone. As are Liquid's chances of a second here on the defense. This is a very imposing presence from the Spirit to start.
You know, one thing to keep note of as well is the fact that even over the short time we've had him here, Chopper's beard has been growing back in rapidly. Yeah. Like, it's coming back.
He's got his hands on my minoxidil, mate.
No, mate, he was just born on the T side, and I'm talking testosterone.
Scrape it off him.
All right, all right. Rushdie123456, are you reporting in live with us here?
Hello? What up?
Can you tell us the story about your cable?
My cable, oh my god, don't get me started on my cable.
I'm sick of hearing about this bloody cable.
It's early in the day, man. I really don't want to get into it, but I will anyway, just for the fun. Basically, I lent Harry a cable because I own a wireless mouse, and if people don't know wireless mice, sometimes if they're plugged into the back of the PC... Oh, wow, Nav. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Cast it, Rush, cast it!
Wait for Zero to swing the door here on contact. 1-1-1, and there he comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There the bullet's coming out, also in the name, and it's going to get tricky now. Siren pulling him out through the hole. Oh no, it's not going too well, but my god, look at this huge...
Look at the time, Rushdie, but look at the time!
Look at 2, though, look at 2.
Pyramids!
Oh, okay.
Clay! Oh!
Oh, thanks, Rush.
It's harder to do this on Nuke. Anyway, the cable. Basically, I have a cable which I need to plug into my mouse so that it doesn't start skipping around because of...
I thought it was a wireless mouse. Why are you plugging it into the mouse?
It is a wireless mouse, well, not into the mouse. Like it's got a little dongle on it. I'm sure people at home know what I'm talking about.
But you say plugging in the dongle directly to the PC doesn't work?
Sometimes it does. It depends on the interference. Yes, it depends. Like at home, it's kind of okay. So
I don't use the dongle. I go straight to the PC.
Sometimes it's fine.
Maybe I should be dongling.
When I'm swiping fast, basically it's skipping out. Long story short, I gave it to Harry. I texted him in the morning very kindly, hey, my mouse is skipping, can I have it back? Didn't respond or anything like that. Comes in, says, oh, sorry, man. I'll bring it back later, man. I mean, but I've got to cast a game right now. And then, like, so the day is over. I want to play CS. Chad's asking me to play.
With Juzzy Bear as well, so he's getting the call up to the big leagues.
I see him on the desk at the end of the day, talking to Blade, so, like, he's going to be there all night at this rate, to be honest. And I get it back at, like, midnight, so...
How do you feel, Rush?
And not good.
Your beard's looking great, though.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get Harry to do a Rush impersonation later on the show of how irate he was as well. So more action to come with the cable saga. But another timeout, and this is looking a bit bleak for Liquid.
It is, it is.
7-map pool.
I'm not going to let them live that one down.
Well, Yanko isn't.
No.
Watch them bring this back.
Yeah.
9-6 half for Team Liquid.
Actually, going by the script of modern-day Counter-Strike, this is the perfect time. So now Liquid are going to win this one, and they'll do so in like a relatively convincing manner, and then we'll end up with like an 8-7.
Look how graceful the smokes are. They're just flying through the sky. Not a worry in the world.
Calculated trajectory.
Imagine the life of a smoke grenade.
Probably quite short-lived, isn't it?
Yeah, like one of those, what is it, the bot flies that live for like 12 hours or something?
Yeah.
But these 18 seconds are beautiful, aren't they?
I guess they don't have much time for philosophy when you've only got a 12-hour lifespan.
Maybe that's all they think about.
He's aware of this. They're pushed on in. They're ready for the fight. Yukinda is going to get the silence down 4, working from behind to the double love. It's possible. Yukinda, finally a multi-kill for him.
That's actually exactly what the doctor ordered. Now Yukinda does just need to chill his beans. Okay, never mind. Elige is the one to swing round as well.
Now that's Counter-Strike.
That is some counter. Straight up counting down. 1, 2, 3, swing. And then you put your car keys in a bowl.
The bowl is on the table, gentlemen.
We can bring it over. Ooh, bullets being brought over to Magix, the Molotov as well. Crispy Magix,
now
available, any good shop.
Damage for Wonderful. How many does he get here?
I reckon 0, because remember the script, right? Liquid have a clean win.
Oh, to build up their... Oh, I missed the
yes,
table read this morning.
Yeah. So they have to have a perfect round.
Okay. Where Wonderful dies after time, right?
Oh, yeah, that would actually really, not necessarily screw the pooch, but the pooch would be part boiled. Okay, he gets 1. It's not the most perfect of rounds, but Yukinda's done his dirty work already.
Well, Yukinda was late to the table read as well.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't paying attention.
sometimes people are on their phones when we're going through the script for the day, so it does get... It makes sometimes, you know, we say, hey, guys, today we're going to have a 16-3, and then we end up with a 16-14, because people have obviously...
It's just silly, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
How many times can we rehearse?
That's the problem, especially because, you know, it looked like they were trying to kill Yakinda there. Like, look at the damage they did.
Well, that's good acting.
Yeah, okay, that's fair, that's fair.
That is good, he did, you know, 2.5.
Thank God.
Good
yeah,
acting.
It's true.
Paid actors here today.
And Magic's, you know, we did say die to the bullets, but then he goes and burns instead. Like, you know, follow the script.
Same kill reward, though.
Yeah, thank God. Otherwise, I'd have had to file a complaint. We haven't got a name for this, Jackie, but this spot's becoming so Vogue it needs one just like that.
Let's call it Vogue.
Vogue.
There you go.
One Vogue.
And a gap in the smoke here. That was a forced error, but Magic's down the vent. Someone's home.
That's big back. Nav maintains control, and the OC's lucky to be alive, is hanging on by just a thread. Doesn't want to repeat, and actually does. It's incredibly rewarding.
That's great from OC. The fact that he didn't wince here on 2 HP, still, it did his job as an AWPer. Happy with that for Liquid right now, but they still need to convert this. Wonderful and Siren still alive to close things out.
You talk about those orbs, one still in play as well. Wonderful sporting it. Time down to about 55 seconds as they're easing their way in. Elige waiting close on the ramp. They're both going to go up towards window as well. They've got utility in the back, Alex.
That's a nice camera, Jay. 16 points to Ravenclaw. Wonderful. Spotted out Elige, so that element of surprise now squandered. Tucked into dark, wide and good for the first. Wonderful, not going to clutch. It's Naf to deny, holding it tight on that low sight. 3 for Liquid, and yeah, you're right. OC probably getting a lot of brownie points there because that's a very different round. If Chopper's still, you know, poking and prodding back ramp, they can't hold that.
And that's the thing. This is with a round of Counter-Strike, right? And when they go back and they do these VOD reviews, there's obviously some of the better decisions you can make. But Counter-Strike, we talk about minimizing mistakes, sure. But somebody has to be able to take a risk when all the action's going on to tip the tables, right? Because if everyone's playing the situations by the book, well, it's going to be very cut and dry who's going to win said round. This here is an important round for Liquid, though. They can break the bank of Team Spirit here if they can convert. It's going to be a max in the hand of Magics, the rest with NK47s, and Wonderful with the AWP once more. But this is a key round here as far as the swing of this first half is concerned. They're playing in this smoky. You can see Yakinda how active he wants to be with these fights. He floats through, and, well, he won't find love today. Someone else now needs to step up with a multi here.
Yeah, and Naf no stranger to especially CT-sided multi-kills. I think that's his specialty.
They might even have to gamble top site here, Liquid, until they hear lower door open or window break. Because if they rotate down, they'll just be too weak elsewhere. So this is one of these situations that sucks. You've lost your yard player, you don't know what's down secret, you're going to have to take a risk on the CT side.
Mentality-wise as well, I bumped into Naf in the lift, and he seemed a lot more upbeat today. He was saying that he feels confident into the series. OC was literally grooving as well, so we'll see if there'll be some dance moves here. Push out onto the site, Elige slipping off. It's a very slippery roof, and the round is starting to bite back. 2 versus 2. Naf waiting to abuse, but they're teetering off.
Yeah, I love that. They smoke T vents. It almost forces them either to just accept. They can't be low side, but he's ready and patience prevails.
Whoa.
What a shot back, Wonderful. Breaks his wrist in the process as he takes down Naf, leaves us in an AWPer 1v1.
And we had a lot of these yesterday with Wonderful and Zorti in the fours matchup. Today, OC's chance to try and be the thorn for Wonderful here.
Just looked away. OC Rave as he does take the fight 1-0 to the North American in the one-on-one.
So many questions for Wonderful to be asking there because it's OC, the AWPer, who traditionally would be like a heaven or yard player. So where could he possibly retake from? Literally anywhere, right? That's the issue because the AWP gets the complete freedom on the map to start wherever he wants. But you saw the gamble stack towards the top side play off. They traded, and then Naf's there. They weren't expecting him. But you can see in the kill feed as they go in towards that top side, Elige and Nitro just fighting tooth and nail. And then, well, 2 of the more rotating players come on in and they sealed the deal. So that one is slightly frustrating. You can see Siren's reaction there. It's good that Siren has his screen all the way back so he can capture all of it at once. It's nice, isn't it?
Very cool.
And now the money broken. So this for Liquid, they need to keep as many players alive as possible. See if you can deny the plant. For Spirit, it's obviously the flip side. Do as much damage, get the bomb down, and rush top.
Oh, Nitro could be in jeopardy as these Tech-9s find 2 frags and a plant.
You gotta
save,
save, man.
The rip.
You have to save, man.
Unless Naf finds, like, I don't know, a double kill upon entry. Not looking good now as a smoke is perfectly placed, and yeah. Wow, that tumbled very quickly into disorder. Not sure what Magic's extra little elevation's going to achieve. I guess he gets a deeper line upon the fade. Yeah, can spam it.
That is one of the worst ways to lose a round there, just to a top rush like that.
Oh.
That really stings. And this is a pivot point. It could have been a one-round game. They could have been back in contention for this half. Now Spirit have 7. Oh, come on. You guys aren't rare, Adam. What are you doing here?
Oh, my.
What are you...
No
what are you... What's...
Hello?
Yeah. They tried to do some rare Adam cosplay, but they were clearly nowhere near as coordinated or understanding of the
No,
clock.
they don't know any money, Chad.
I know, that was stupid. That was a really bad decision.
Would have been really exciting. They get another gun round. We get to talk all about it. But look at this. I mean, Chopper's flight path was so rigid. You can see how quickly we lost Yakinda and that attempt. 2 rifles just
Wasn't going to happen either way, was it?
No, it was a good plant. Yeah, there was no way.
Well then.
Chopper's actually going to call a timeout because he's not sure what they just tried to do. He's like, well,
guys, I think they've given up on Nuke.
We're taking the first map, lads.
Hey guys, we've won. So
they've given up.
Yeah, if we can just not mess this up, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think they think we're in scrim.
Yeah, even the staff are chilling. He's reading his Kindle. He's having a great time.
He's just reading the never-ending story.
Yeah.
The never-ending story.
Oh, mate. You know what's weird as well? It's got to this point now where in the back of my mind, anytime I see Spirit with just a boatload of Tech 9s, I'm like, oh, yeah, they've just won this one.
Yeah.
It just feels like they always just hit heads on the first bullet.
Well, that's what the Tech 9 does best, right? It's got that incredible moving accuracy, which is quite rare in Counter-Strike. So those that can really master the Tech 9, we're getting a one-man wall of smokes into this one. I guess they're aware that there's an AWP in play.
Yeah, so... I thought that maybe they were considering lining up something a little bit cheeky here. But yeah, if you just use your util advantage here, a top hut molly, back site molly, you remove 2 key places. You can have players come through squeaky to molly CT vent as well. Right? As long as you're accounting for these key CT holds, this should be quite an easy round. There it is. You can see all those mollies I just discussed. CT vent, top hut, back site, and then it limits the amount of angles on the entry that you have to worry about. And there you have it.
We have it, right?
They still have it,
Okay.
yeah. That was just a hiccup momentarily. They're not going to give this a crack. Yakinda and Naf can try and find themselves a rifle. That'll be all right.
That was a cool little lineup. Watch how's that go? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, but that's why it was a cool lineup.
Yeah.
It was creativity.
I was like, wow, if he's got an on-the-fly like main smoke from safe in hut, that's cool.
Here we go. Here's a flash and go for Naf at least. What can you find?
Looking at the setup, I reckon a goose egg.
They have a kit on OC, you know.
That's the box. Look at that. Element of surprise. It's a cool idea. And careful with the AW. OC. OC.
Ooh.
Young man. Be cool.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
8.
He
is a number.
can buy another one. So that's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's normal.
Let's get going with our 13th round. This is the entrance. And yeah, Chad, I mean...
Look at the pathing from Siren there.
But look where the CTs were left with. You know, you're highlighting those 3 Molotovs, and, you know, it's never been quite as crystal clear as that round there as to why.
His pathing shows the confidence in his team's utility.
Right.
And the fact that he will be traded if
Like
he does go
walking out
down.
backwards, looking up, it's very...
It's sick to see the confidence in that, though. When I used to play and we'd have a call and everybody would do everything as they were meant to in the call and the strat worked perfectly, that's the best feeling as an in-game leader. Because you talk about the pathing, you talk about everything, like the timing of the flashes, where this molly's going to spread, exactly who needs to be looking where, right? And if everything goes perfect, it's a great feeling.
Yeah, chop up. He's been doing this a long time, you know, the amount of repetitions, he's got a real feel and a knack for that leading intuition. What we got here, though? Patsi's quite forward of the smokes. Yakinda's not going to be trying any of those flashy maneuvers he was going for earlier.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Tasty nade comes rolling in, so Patsi will take the brunt of that one. With Yakinda playing it safe, he's in the perfect position to try and deal a bit of damage. Patsi will actually get the connection off early, and he's still standing. It's a 5 versus 4.
Yeah, Nitro's got a nice angle for this fight, but I feel like Siren's just enough of a gamer to jiggle that well.
It's a hard fight for an M4.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because, yeah, look, he's given himself very slim options here as Nitro.
He's worried about that blue creep as well. Like, we all know this paranoia of, well, he could be unbreakable, he could be jumping up on me.
Get out of there,
yeah,
boys.
That's enough of that.
OC can stay. I'm not sure if they heard the scope. If they did, he might need to be A little bit more particular. That was team damage, right? OC's grabbed one. Bomb loose
bomb.
now.
Yeah, he's gonna...
Time! What is with the clock?
Line! Magix has bailed them out. They
There's
have to
only
run.
10 seconds.
They have to run. They can't even. They can't even plant.
Or
Maybe
can
they can.
they?
Oh god, Patsi Siren! They get every
They don't
flag!
need the plant.
How does that one... How do they get away with that? Liquid are going to be kicking themselves. 18 seconds as OC gets a frag with the bomb in lobby.
Oh.
I feel so mind-boggled watching some of these rounds.
Yeah.
Like, I'm right there with you, just looking at the time, thinking, this has all gone wrong. They're running back and forth. Just Patsi and Siren.
And no one's coming out that squeaky door.
Yeah.
Very happy with that one. The diagonal monitor from Patsi. Okay.
There's a couple of rounds that they probably shouldn't have lost here, Liquid.
Yeah, a couple of screamers.
Or you could put it the other way. A couple of rounds Spirit shouldn't have won, but
Yeah.
they've
6.
made it work.
Necessary. The lighter by. OC does immediately delve into the vault and pull out an AK-47. Lots of yard presence. Yakinda's going to try and play the element of surprise in the lockers. Chopper, oh, he spotted out OC. Oh, and a very nice headshot. So threat, not necessarily relieved. Look at this. Elige. Oh, he's doing some tricky discipline here. Getting tricky with it, getting jiggy with it.
Could he give... No, he can't give out the backhand, unfortunately. No Will Smith action. Chopper takes him down, and it will just be Yakinda and Naf.
If it was 1.6, we could have done something there with Chris Rock. That would have been Red Rock.
Yep.
There's a whole lot, but now it's like Twinkie or Silo or something stupid.
Every fiber of my being does not want to call that Twinkie.
No, but that's because we don't have the... Well, it's not a
Treat.
confectionery. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a confectionery?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a cream stuffed roll
Like a
of cake.
long donut, the oblong donut. With no
Back to
holes.
the oblongs.
Yeah. Everything comes back to an oblong.
That's
Everything
what they
started
say.
with an oblong.
Yeah, which came first, the ob or the long?
Mm.
Lots of philosophical questions for you today.
Is Patsi going to find him on this heaven flank? These are the questions and more.
Tune in next week.
Yes, he won't. It is Siren to get the kill. And this from Spirit, this is some handy work. There was an opportunity for Liquid to buy themselves back into this game. Losing to Tech9s, that's going to sting. Losing with 13 seconds left on the clock when it was, I guess, practically a 4-on-4. That one's going to sting as well. So Liquid here can salvage 5 rounds in total, and to try and do so, they're going to take their second timeout of this half. So really important, says Daps. I'm assuming that's what he's saying. I can't actually hear him, but I'm saying, guys, it's really important if we get 5 rounds. Guys, we really need 5. 4's not enough. This is a CT side of Nuke here, boys. I just need you to get one more round. We got some guns. I need this round. If we don't get this round, I'm going into halftime. It's a 3-minute break. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to pretend like you guys don't exist, because this is rough right now. And we should have had 6, but now we're only going to get 5. And if we don't get 5, you're all not having ice cream for dinner.
No dessert. Oof. No ice cream for dinner?
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm sorry, but Daps has to be a hardline coach.
yeah.
He has to be a hardline coach. If he's not going to be, who is?
You'll never learn otherwise,
Obviously
right?
not a Dren, right? Or Jason. That's why they got Daps. Someone's got to deny the ice cream for dinner.
I like a bit of aggression, a touch of it from Yakinda. Tuck in, options plentiful. Now wonderful, he's usually pretty well drilled on his clears, but I'm not sure he's going to be anticipating something like that. OC with the overwatch. And a nice double nade. Nitro has already dispatched of Magix. 1 from Yakinda's forward position, rewarded. And already the smokes are up. There's likely going to be question marks about the descent down secret. OC has main, cross, covered. There will be a timer where he has to worry about warehouse, and Nitro's inquisition towards Choppers left him empty-handed. They have to support. They are actually just rotating into this. They want a biff. They want a brawl. Oh, and OC's been spotted. Wonderful. Heat-seeking. Chopper exposed. A nice catch from Naf, but not anticipating another with the bombs on Siren's back. Wonderful, still red. And Naf, a dead man. 2-on-2.
With the flick across, and there's OC for the final piece of the puzzle to shut it down as a 10-5 half. Spirit on top. Will it continue? Find out when we're back in for the rest.
They just heap up with the Joneses, but the Jonesy trying to keep. They try to break you, so just fall in line. We know the world is ours, but we gotta say it's mine. Gotta hunt for your own or you'll get left behind. Since the last will be first, then it's our time to shine. This little light of mine. Say it how you feeling right now. Say it how you say it. Show me how I look in your heart. Better look amazing. Better look amazing. Better look amazing right now. Say it how you feeling right now. Say it how you say it. Say it how you feeling right now. Say it how you say it. Show me how I look in your heart. Better look amazing. Better look amazing. Better look amazing right now. Say it how you feeling right now. Say it how you say it.
Fast life, the fast living. They see the ambition, they know I'm past driven. Look, we are not the same, this is not a game. I be swerving through the city in and out of lanes. Yeah, cause if I see it, then I want it. Then you better know I got it. Ain't no options, I'm about to do the damn thing. I'm an outlaw, you can never catch me. I'm in first place, you can never. These are the moments, only got one life. This is your moment, whether wrong or right. You're your own enemy, your own enemy, your own enemy. When I fall, I keep running. Feel the pain, but I love it, yeah.
You know I'm built for it, you ain't gotta ask twice.
You ain't by that fast life. 100 on the dash with the cash light. You ain't by that fast life. Big dog status with your stats like. You ain't by that fast life. Just know 100 duffers at the bag price. You ain't by that fast life. 6 speed, yeah, I'm smashing on the gas, gas, gas. It's a fast life. It's a fast life. Keeping it moving, don't switch up my code. Life full of circles, we out the A4. It's a fast life. Look, yeah, I'm about to ride it to the
Making magic when they need it most.
Take a second, sit down, realize you're back in the room and you're ready for the big boom. It's a 10-5 half with Spirit on top. Team Liquid reeling to get back into the game. Machine Sponge, you ready for this?
Jackie, were you talking to me personally there? Because it felt like I just came back in the room. I sat down. I felt like I was
all
being
connected.
Yeah, it felt
No.
really nice.
I just thought I'd tie it in, you know, because I knew it was.
I felt included.
Yeah. You want everyone to feel like they're a big
And I
part
hope,
of things.
I hope everyone at home feels included using the hashtag ESL Pro League to get activated on the social media. Every time that you guys make a tweet using the hashtag ESL Pro League, I actually make $50.
Yeah.
So if you could continue to do that, my bank account would enjoy that. And wonderful too, an absolute orangutan onto Elige there.
Wow, I love that. Putting that right in my pocket.
Be quite big, wouldn't it?
It was a Skrillex song, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was. God, Alex, you're running back the years.
Bass Brangatang! Woo!
Look at this pace. Look at this pace into the Julie. Siren now to unload. Absolute fury, but only finds 2.
Oh, Chatty B giving it the beans. Now Yakinda and Nav need to do the same. Patsi doesn't need to do too much because Wonderful's holding him. And Nav tries to turn up the heat. He's already running out of health and bullets. 3 left in the mag. Oh, one more. Go on. Give it a go. I like it. Respect.
Hey!
Nav flying up the ladder, surely. Gets away from trouble. A wide open site, a plant would be great. $800 each for the Liquid players, regardless.
This
Let's
is
see.
perfect.
He can close. They're both up the vent.
Oh, dear!
What? Nuff pulls it off. Double pistol for Liquid. They
Just
needed
keep
that.
shooting.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. That is a Liquid pistol. They'll take both, and that will be a little bit of a return to the Liquid hype. This is how it started as well. Like, Wonderful. He actually does open up the account for them, and you can see Nav, he gets one on the Glock, steals those
This
Julies.
is wild.
This is so gangster.
Bang! Oh.
Like, he's holding the gun sideways, you know? Oh, man. And then this, just transfer it to the targets. He's like, you know what? I'll come back to you.
Oh my!
Like he's counting bullets. He's in the Matrix.
Literally like the watermelons as well. He was just spitting seeds. Oh, that's wild. What a G.
Yeah, that was cool.
Don't lose this one though.
No, please,
We'd have to. We normally after you win the pistol, you like to win the second round. Normally,
yeah, typically.
But Liquid today, not so much.
No. Let's see if they can change it. Change their habits. I like the angle. Oh, info. Chopper doesn't find it. Nitro gets a lot of information safely, but that is a bit of a nasty dink. We'll have to back away from it.
Full capital dink, really.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great call here from Liquid.
Stop.
Swarming around the ladder base here, so it will elicit the standard response. Push on in towards the lobby here from the CTs. Now, Wonderful Scout will not be able to find any tags here, so for him, he might be removed from the picture by this play. But Chopper gets a second chance.
Everyone deserves one. Oh, your Kinder down and out. First blood drawn. Liquid starting to get a little wibbly and wobbly. Elige, not been having a fantastic time. OC has been great, and he continues to deliver for Liquid. And from the heavens, Elige will strike. Now through the lobby, he's actually caught the perfect timing. Siren unawares through Squeak. That's a big frag to post as now. Yeah, Spirit running out of options. There is 20 seconds. I'd like to see OC getting that bomb down, heading in to do so now. Heaven Plant, you've got control. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it should be a save now. Chopper has no reason to give this over. Magix would like to hold on to his 5-7. If he can find an exit kill, that would be nice as well. Now, gentlemen, I just brought you a beverage each. Yesterday, Rushley ran us out some waters in his shorts. He was looking very sporty yesterday. Rushley, are you with us?
Can you stop talking about my shorts, man?
They were very sporty shorts.
It's warm.
Do you require a beverage? Does Jay need anything?
I'm all right. I did just drink a Monster Ultra. Oh. Shout outs. Yeah. And I'm revved up and ready to go.
Okay, does Jay need anything? Check with him.
Jay wants a Diet Kinney.
You got it.
All right, I'll get it for him.
Sugar-free.
Get on it, Chatty.
Is it from the tap, Jay?
I don't think it's from the tap. No.
The cold bottle's next.
No.
I'll bring it over. Rush, you sure you don't want anything?
Maybe one of them tiny balls of water. I really like those.
All right, Rush. There.
Sorry, I pressed the button prematurely.
Yeah, a little bit early.
It happens.
Early Alex.
Yeah, but that's not what they call me.
No, they used to call you... I don't know, I was trying to come up with something nice, right? Okay. But you know when your brain's just like...
I know what they used to
things.
call me at school. Well, probably not applicable.
Alex the Legend, that's what they used to call it. Yeah. Always the best at maths, right?
Yes. Like, Smart Alex, that's what they call
Big brain
me.
Alex.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Can't wear hats because the size.
It's too big.
Yeah.
Skiing helmet, they had to get me just the full brain mold, the Mega Mind, they called it.
God.
They're running, they're gunning, and your Kinder clearing. Corners, there's one, there's not the second cleanly. Magix will at least put one in the feed, but now Liquid can descend. Two have rotated down. Nice little decon lineup for everyone at home. Two in the office. Could see that plant come down. He's gone for the Astralis side, and yeah, there's just no options with the perfect smokes. Look, they got all three. Like, that's just dreamy. When you know you're up against like CTs with limited resources, you know, you cross your T's, dot your I's. What can you spell with those two letters?
It.
Yes.
It, I guess, right? It was a good round.
It was.
It was a great round, maybe, some may say.
Chill on your superlatives,
I know, mate. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's like casting Big Clan. That's always a tough one.
The Notorious.
Oh, a big round from... Oh, poo. You know?
Yeah.
Every time.
It's always rough. I was hoping we were going to see Siren just go off with the dualies as well, man. It's watching his sense, by the way.
Is he high?
Like, I don't know, it legitimately freaks me out, though, with some of the flicks that he goes for.
Bro,
like...
I actually changed my sense after watching Zevi play.
Really?
Because I've always wanted to be playing on my slightly higher sense. But obviously, sometimes it leads to, during the adjustment period, an awkward...
Yeah.
I'm behind him tap or two. But in terms of like my natural reactions and being able to play, like, you know, transfer the way I see the game to the way I'm moving in the game, it feels better. And Zevi was doing the same, and I was just, in admiration of him.
You know, a crazy thing I heard as well, apparently the Saints do where if you change your sense for a short period of time, then go back to your original sense, because your brain's now more like, whoa, this feels different.
Better,
yeah, you're more engaged when you go back to your base sense. So maybe that's a tip.
I'm
probably
very guilty of changing everything about my game every other week.
That's something that right there is a tip as well that people can use with just left and right hand as well, because eventually you just become so used to having your model in the same same place, that if you change it, it actually gives you more focus to what's on your screen. That was a little trick, actually, I was going to say that I used to use. No one will use it then. Don't use that trick. It's a bad trick.
Yeah, Simple's been doing it recently, apparently.
Oh.
It's a good smoke there towards the squeak. Wonderful, the one to drop it. And that's actually that's the penultimate smoke of Team Spirit. One more to go. Walking yard, though. Now, there is an AWP in play, and he's actually heading in the perfect disruptive role. Now, there will be a Molotov well-timed. Let's see if they can use these 7 seconds wisely before Wonderful starts to watch over.
One of the issues as well here for Wonderful is that you kind of have to fall back into more passive lines to the AWP. And it's not just because, like, hey, there aren't more angles that you can take. It's about how quick they can run you down right, between the bolt. I remember something with, like, top mid. Hold up. Bang! And now we can run away.
Dirt is gone.
And then you can take the next angle.
Fall back, angle, and maybe even one more for good measure as he's just making it look too easy. Wonderful is exactly that. 16 frags and counting, but a full 4-man shutdown of the Secret Descent. Oh, that is lovely. I mean, prime time example right there as you prophesized, Chad. Plays the fullback and decimates Liquid. Naf not ready, Chopper doesn't know and ships in the night. Chopper off.
Was his feet on the ground?
I don't think so.
It was mid-air.
Well, that's one way to get your first CT round on the board here. Good stuff from Team Spirit.
One more time, please, DJ.
This is, at this point here, though, you can see them trying to run him down, so he knows it changes from just AWPing angles to combat AWPing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, you see the change here, and that is mad.
Live reaction.
Wow, okay.
That's so good.
That's great. Oh, my God.
Just goes to show how invested we really are in the game.
Yeah, that's
literally right there.
My face when.
Yeah.
MFW. I'm doing IRL green texts. Where are you doing?
God damn, you're innovative, mate. You're always
That's what
innovative.
they say. That's what they call me at school.
Yeah, innovative Alex.
Okay.
This is a very important round for Liquid here. If they drop this one, they're going to be out of cash on the majority of their players here, and this T-side comeback grinds to a bit of a halt. Spirit get themselves up to 12, likely 13. It becomes a very difficult game to close, and you can see what options they've limited themselves to here because they don't have an AWP on the T-side, so you can't have OC searching for picks anywhere. They will have to operate with the smoke wall in play to try and grab themselves a little bit of this map territory here, and you can see them deployed again with 4 players behind it. The spam from Patsi will come in momentarily, and there it is. It's all on a timing, right? You understand the crawl on these smokes once they plume, just exactly the creep and the crawl, and do it again, I dare ya.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, I think he realizes there was something there, and now adjust to OC all too easy. This one, flat as a pancake on Shrove Tuesday. It's over. Naf with 5 HP, just gonna hold on to what he can, but as you highlighted, Chad, there was a lot at stake in this one. It feels like Spirit might be heading very quickly to a close on their pick.
And that right there is why the Yard player should probably play with the silenced M4 for all the smoke spams. And I know there are some who don't. I don't think Nico doesn't, right, for example, but a lot of them will. And for exactly that reason, you're not going to get punished. Well, that's a lie. You definitely can get punished, but it's less likely that you get punished with those type of spams. And this is where we're at in a fantastic conversation with Counter-Strike and the M4s now, that if it's position-based, so your decision, right, comes down to, before you even get into the game, I understand the position I have to play on the map, and I understand the way that I want to play this position and the impact that I'm hoping to achieve.
Question, sir. But you don't, if you're queuing for multiple maps,
yes,
you can't make that decision before you queue.
Are you talking about in the matchmaking experience?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose what you could do is once you hit accept and it connects, you disconnect, then reconnect. So you could. I understand what you're saying as far I do.
We could make that a little easier.
Yes, I guess when you're selecting teams, it could be the option there to then select your M4
final
as well.
answer, hit the red button.
Yeah, before yeah, okay. Maybe you can email that one to Valve.
Yeah, Volvo Plus. Halle.
Rally.
Tally.
There's nothing I have with what rhymes with these. Why so hard?
A reaction shot from Drally.
Oh,
that's a complexity reference. That was Warden in the movie. It was either Armageddon or the other one.
Oh, I love that sesh. To start off Pro League, Chad just got us all in a room. It was like Clockwork Orange. He had our eyes pinned open, and he was just running all the 1.6 retro legendary frag movie. It's got us in the mood, got the juices flowing, and flowing in the right direction is Spirit. Contrary to popular belief, it's not Liquid. Unless they can make these Tech 9s work in the hands of Naf and Elite, both on the roof. I do like these plays. Yakinda to forge a path for the boys. Smoke in, jump out, and wonderful escorts Yakinda off the premises.
Hit that too, didn't he?
Damn. Hey, look at that. He actually, if Elite hasn't moved, he's trying to pick up the pace. Wonderful seems ready for a no-scope. Oh, come on! He hits OC, long range. And now, yeah, Liquid, they are feeling very limited. I do like the look of that. He's kind of heard something hurt. Chopper, a speculative shot. He should have a chance here. Oh, does that information go both ways? Yeah, Chopper wins the duel. 2 on 4. Liquid are already in complete and total trouble.
Yeah. Trouble's only going to get worse. Leech peeks in, although he's apparently the troublemaker. Lands the haymaker onto the head of Patsi. Siren emitting bullets as he flicks onto a Leech, and it's all down to Nitro.
Yeah. Chopper's low HP. Makes sense that he's just going to be there as like the canary in the coal mine for the low site, but Nitro with the bomb on his back has got some freedom, the time being his biggest constraint.
I expect him to think he can go back around Heaven, and now he can. Magix is the ramp player. He knows that there was one player top site, and Chopper was somewhere in the mix as well here. So gallivanting down towards the lower site with speed. If he fake plants and draws out Chopper and wins this fight, he can win the round. But if he just sits it, he's dead man walking.
Dead.
Or planting. Yeah. There it is.
Well played by Chopper. I mean, with the low HP, he manages to actually close the round there. That was a very winnable clutch handed to Nitro and, well, manufactured by Nitro.
But I was prefacing on round 20, at round 21, that Liquid wouldn't have enough money for a full buy, and they didn't. They had Tech 9s, they're lighter on utility. It limits the amount of options for openings they can go for on the T side, especially, again, without that AWP. And now, well, they're truly in the dumps because they went for the all-in. They have to take the respect and an eco here. And unless they can win a Tech 9 round, like Team Spirit did, I think we'll be quickly finding ourselves on map numero 2.
Wow, very good.
Thank you.
Trilingual is Chad.
Yeah, knows all the languages.
Australian, English, and American.
Next map's Mirage, in case anyone was wondering. And Overpass as the third and decider if we need to get there.
Talking of getting somewhere as well, sliding their way down through Secret will be the Team Liquid boys. Bit of an angle for Chopper as well.
It's very popular nowadays. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a running Tech 9 headshot here. Blah! Yeah, that's the sound it makes. Little preview for you from our human soundboard. The human soundboard continue! Oh, okay. Yes, there it is. And Magix is fortunately in the prime position to collect. So we'll call this one 14. Or as they say in Spanish, Jackie.
14.
Yeah, exactly.
What is on his little... This is an optic sticker there. That's
Yeah.
It's an optic souvenir.
Optic, I think that's the old ESL 1.
It could be. It's very possible. And then his signature. But what team was it against, Mr. Nafly? We'll only know when you die, and they will not have enough time to show you exactly
Could not
what
work
is
that
on
one
it.
out.
So we'll have to investigate his inventory. If we could please send a couple of our best people out to find out exactly where that P250 is from.
Do you think being a private detective would be fun? Do you think you get to play detective?
It depends. Am I like dealing with just couples who are cheating on each other all the time? Because that could be kind of fun.
Yeah, it could be. You know,
It sucks for their relationships, but it's really exciting to see like the way that they're concealing their
dishonesty.
Yeah, actually, now that I've gotten there, that actually makes me feel a little bit sad.
Yeah,
It could be more of like a Knives Out type situation. Chad, I think you'd fit into that role, right? Like,
oh, he would.
Benoit B.
Yeah.
That's what they call him.
Benoit. Molly will delay their cross, and there is a smoke missing. So now Liquid will get across to that red container, and then perhaps to throw it on the fly, doing a quick head count of the smokes. Naf and Elise are equipped with one. Should they want to continue their crawl?
Yeah. Let's go to Mirage, shall we?
Yeah. I'm well up for some Mirage.
Spirit have just looked in control of this game throughout, right? The moment in which that they won that Tech 9 round, that was the point where the game could have pivoted. Liquid could have put on well, not a massive run, but a competitive first half on the CT side. Then when you come on here and you convert the pistol, you know, they would be up a whole lot more than they are right now. Here they're just chasing this lead of Spirit, and Spirit have constantly been making moves, and Wonderful has been great, and let's see if he can be even better here. May have been caught on the jiggle. Patsi finds, well, none. It's Magix who actually finishes off the frag onto Yakinda here.
Yeah, wrapping around. It's good presence from Liquid. And Chopper just the master of these off angles. Nitro, how good is your pre-aim?
I don't think you're even pre-aiming that. I think you're going wider, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you'd be ready for him at the base of the stairs.
He's so perfectly safe. And then, whoa, Chopper brings the
Jesus.
fight to him. Nitro, blindsided. And look at the angle. Oh, it's just so good. OC's better. But the two of them, half health, descend towards the low site. Wonderful already ahead of the curve.
How many times have we seen this as well? The last few seconds as they get down towards B. Wonderful! Oh, man, he is the queen bee on the AWP. The stinger on the first OC. Tapping it has to come off now. He's got 6 seconds. He runs through the door. The time is gone, and he's sat behind the smoke.
After time. They're going to get him after time.
Oh, hold.
They're pushing. They're pushing. They're pushing.
Stay, he's dead.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Right.
Everyone breathe.
Everyone cool?
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's get our heads back on. Wow, you're not lying about his facial hair growth. He was.
I told you, right? It's
Whoa,
coming
what
back
the
quick.
hell?
Like, he was clean shaven day one.
He's going to have a bigger beard than me, and it's taken me years.
That's the same one from when we first met, right? Like,
dude, I was still sticking him on with PVA glue. A strand at a time. Damn, Chop. Spirit are chill, understandably. You know, like, not feeling particularly threatened at this point.
He finished his book already.
He's
so, yeah.
already waiting for 50 Shades of Grey 3.
What do you reckon he was reading? I don't think he was reading
the
anything.
script for the game, Chad.
Oh, yeah.
He must have known, right?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I'm surprised Chopper, like, when clearing this was, oh, the reaction, just that elbow. Pointy elbow and wonderful. Let's see this one again. You ready? Oh, I almost want to see it in real time again. It just looks so quick.
It's one of those as well, where you look at it and you might think, yeah, it's impressive. But when you factor in, it's not just the horizontal, it's the vertical as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that easy.
On every axis. Well, a long road ahead of Liquid if they wanted to do damage on Spirit's pick. The desk was split, or the couch. Were very divided, a house divided, but Team Spirit, they definitely are coming into this one with what seemed like stronger form, given their first result.
I think I slipped between the cushions over there.
Fours, a long affair against them. And there was a lot of passion from both of the coaching staffs during that one. I think those domestic derbies we highlighted, always an interesting affair. You can see the Chopper angle. When the door's naded off, he can still receive that information safely. He doesn't want to waste his smoke prematurely.
It's the Changle for short.
The Changle.
He's got those spurs, the chingle changle. As he goes his merry way.
Chopper's going to clear secret here, so they will be heavy towards the top side. They're not too worried about this, and Siren's a great A anchor.
Oh yeah, look at that. Extinguish does have a smoke if he did find the first, but instead, now Wonderful needs to do a lot from heaven. He'll be smoked off, Molotoved off. Chopper in those vents waiting for his moment to strike. Smoke's good time to do so.
Chopper
Liquid need this.
up the ladder. Clearing his way back around. Looking for the first fight to come towards him. It's a freebie, quick succession as well. As
perfect
Wonderful
molly.
hits another one.
Oh my god, he's playing a good game. A very good game. Naf looking for Chopper. They're playing this so well. Naf, nice element. Oh, but Patsi covers. Why is Spirit the best team in the game? Why? And how are they doing this? Nitro, hold on, hold on! No! Nitro, he might! He does! He has! Nitro clutches up! A miraculous clutch from Liquid's leader.
As soon as Patsi got that kill in lobby, I looked away from the screen. I don't know what Nitro just did. I want to see it again, please.
It's coming. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming. Watch this one again. So after this, I thought it was curtain.
I looked away here.
Check this one out. Look at his HP. 13 HP against professional Counter-Strike players, and it's all headshots.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's so hot. Rot the clock. Finish with the Glock. Yes, please.
Wow. Okay. Well, resuscitation, I don't know. That's not going to get the Liquid camp back in things with any gusto here. They're going to have to do this the hard way. It looks like Spirit are going to force buy into this. At least something equivalent. There are purchases. It's not a force buy. I lie. I tell a lie. Siren's fully invested. Magic's has gone into an MP9. There's some light upgrades throughout here. This is actually a really scary round for Liquid to play against.
388 damage as well. So like that was essentially 4 full health Spirit players. Wow. Yeah, there's a chance, I guess. It's not the force, as Chad has outlined.
It's still, like I said, it's still a really scary round. I feel that
find
they could
Siren
still lose this here.
very intimidating with that weapon. If they're doing anything top, like, ooh, the alligator lurks in the waters. doing the top util, it gets me nervous, Jackie.
It's terrifying. And I'm right there with you. Siren waiting to strike on the top. He's repositioned. It's a little bit awkward. And Nitro seizes the day with the Mac 10 being the Mac Daddy to keep them in the game over the course of the past 2 rounds.
He was the reason they win last round, and he drops an AK and he plays with the bloody Mac 10.
And kills the only
It
big
sucks
threat.
being an in-game leader. Don't do it, guys.
No,
don't sign
Chad,
up to be an in-game leader. None of you.
We need them.
Don't waste your time.
We need
Because then what
more.
happens, guys? Don't do it. Because then what happens? Your entire community back at home, when you're overseas, living in a hotel in Las Vegas, and critiquing everything you're doing while you're a 26-year-old man and you don't know how you're meant to lead a bunch of 18 and 19-year-olds in a country that they can't go out, and Tier 1 Counter-Strike is expanding, and all you know is your box, and then there's more and more pressure, and people are talking smack, making videos saying that you need to quit, and all you want to do is be the best.
And it's, in summary, don't sleep on Cloud9.
No. That's what we got from that.
Yeah. Same time next week?
Don't become an... It's not...
Chad?
It's not worth it.
I would love to encourage you guys at home to lead your teams to victory. You know, there's no better feeling. A wise man once told me there's no better feeling than creating a strategy and having the team perfectly follow the plan and flight paths. You know, you are the reason that round was won. You know, it's fantastic for your mental state, for the affirmation of your ability and perception of the game. It's a whole new level of Counter-Strike that only few people bother to truly investigate. It's a magnificent role. And leadership is a word that's thrown around. But in Counter-Strike, it's necessary. No better example than Chopper, who's just lost his hard, sharp shooter. Wonderful. Also capable. And OC's across. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nitro's got the bomb, and Liquid have a lead. An early pick onto Patsi. They can go anywhere they want with this, but Wonderful immediately repels the initial Inquisition. It was Yakinda that had a go, and now they're running in. Laxadaisical Chopper, speak his name, and he does deliver 1.5. Siren, deleted. A big one back from Wonderful. 26 and counting. I'd have never seen him miss. Can he possibly miss this? Onto OC, and Wonderful for the finish. Looking for a quad kill, burnt down to a crisp, and it's all good in the Spirit Hood. 16 secure, and a happy boy he is. Spirit's pick. Nuke in the bag. A nice attempt towards the end, but yeah, Liquid limp. And heading into Mirage next, they're going to have to step it up. It's already a different team, right? It's a different team than yesterday. There's no dispute in that. But Spirit, strong, vigilant, and 1-0 up in the series.